Jenny, are you looking forward to your dive?
Absolutely.
Are you going to do some coral conservation?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Can you just tell us what all you have? What is the equipment you have with you?
We all need a wetsuit, a weight belt, a dive mask, an oxygen tank, a regulator, like a foot stick, snorkel.
Yes. Don't you find this very
Yes,
complicated? Do you know how to put this on?
I do.
Okay, and you know how to test it?
Yes, I do.
Who's your buddy for the dive? Okay. Are you going to do a buddy check? Okay, are you qualified to dive though?
Yes.
What kind of qualification do you have?
Junior advanced open water.
Fantastic. Okay, Devyani and Tanvi. Look here. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
what are you doing about coral conservation while you dive?
What do we do about coral conservation while we dive? Well, we ensure that divers keep their fins off the coral and off the sand and off the rocks. You may have seen me today when I went to somebody.
First ask them to introduce themselves, no? Otherwise how will you know?
Okay. Can you introduce yourselves, please?
Sure, my name's Gary. I own a company called GS Diving.
I don't know how to zoom in though.
My name is Dave. I'm the manager of this liveaboard boat called MVDR.
Okay. And while you dive and while you
Spend your time underwater.
spend your time underwater, what do you do to conserve all the marine life?
Well, the island that we just visited over the weekend is a marine sanctuary. It's a marine park, and it was designated as a marine park since 1999. Sorry, 1999. So divers are not allowed to pick corals. Divers are not allowed to have any contact with the corals. And we basically have everybody try to be as neutral as they can. Right? And there's no spear fishing or fish trapping within 2 nautical miles of any of the islands in the state of Johor. So that's part of the government's efforts, and because Pulau is so far away, there's no enforcement, so we are the only enforcement. So that's how we contribute to the efforts of conservation on this boat. Yeah.
The first question is, while you're diving, what do you do to conserve coral?
Well, the first thing is we watch our buoyancy control so we don't bash into the coral and disturb anything. That's the first thing we're very careful about. We stay well above it. Another thing is we don't take anything. We never pick anything up or break any off or pick up shells or anything like that. We're just down there to look.
And also it's not good for the coral to touch it. So while you shouldn't kick it by accident, you also shouldn't touch it because that leaves a little bit of oil on the coral and that can kill it. So it's best to look at it and not touch it.
While diving and while underwater, what do you do to conserve all the marine life in general? Like fish.
It's an interesting one because here we're on a dive boat enjoying a trip, and what did we eat last night for dinner?
Shrimp.
Fish. So it's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? We're down there and we don't actually want to eat the fish, but we also have to eat. Sometimes I actually won't eat fish because I've just been diving and I've seen the fish. Now I've got to eat some fish.